Max, and I'm here with my buddy, Mr. Teng, and we have another Math Homework Helpers shorts for you. Mr. Teng, did you have a good summer?
I did, Max. How about yourself?
Oh, man, it was great. I grew all kinds of flowers and plants and some vegetables. It was wonderful. Lots of rain this summer. It was very nice. So what do we got going on here today?
I'm glad you asked. So right now we're helping our 5th grade friends with some home connection work.
Nice.
Right now they're working on adding and subtracting fractions. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at a little bit of those. Are you a fan of fractions, Max?
I love fractions. Of course, I love everything math.
Awesome, me too. All right, so we're going to start off here by comparing fractions. In this first problem, it says to color in the grid to show the fractions below.
Ooh.
Don't you love the color?
I love coloring. I even know what color we should start with.
Let me guess. Orange.
You got it.
All right, so our first one says 1/2. So this entire grid here represents one whole.
Correct.
So in order for us to show 1/2 of that, we have to understand what 1/2 means. So 1/2 would be 1 out of 2. So if we take this whole entire piece and separate it into 2 equal pieces, what would that be?
That'd be 2 pieces.
It would be 2 pieces, and we want to shade in one of those.
Correct.
So you think you have an idea of how we want to shade that in as 1/2? 1/2 of that?
The neat thing is, I guess there could be a couple ways, but I'm thinking we just draw a line down the middle.
Okay, you want to draw a line down the middle. So now we did partition this into 2 equal pieces. So if we have to show 1 out of the 2, let's go ahead and shade that in.
Here we go.
Awesome. All right, next one. 1/4.
Okay, so 1/4 is smaller than 1/2. We're only shading in 1/4, or actually a quarter, I believe.
A quarter. 1/4 is 1/4. You're right. So that's another way to think about it. So just like we did in the other one, I love how you said let's just cut it in half at first. So instead of having 2 equal pieces, we're going to start off with 4 equal pieces.
Right.
So how do you think we go about doing that?
Well, if you look closely, there's kind of 4 squares in there, right? If we draw a straight line down in the middle and another line across in the middle.
Awesome.
It's kind of like a square pizza.
Pizzas are a great way of thinking about fractions.
Yes, they're also a great thing to eat.
They are a great thing to eat. All right.
So now we just have to shade in one of those 4.
1 out of the 4.
There we go. Again, excellent color choice.
Awesome. This next one looks a little bit different. 3/10.
Wait a minute.
So that means we have 10 equal pieces and we're going to shade in 3 of them.
This is a little tricky. This is tricky because we got an odd number going on here. But I guess what we could do is think of them in tens, right?
Yep.
And we could shade in 3 tens across the top there.
You're absolutely right. So a whole is made up of 10 tenths.
Right.
So that means we have 10 of them either going across or vertically. So did you want to go across, you said?
Let's go across.
Let's go across.
I'm thinking crosses.
So we have 1/10, 2/10,
Oh, good wavy lines.
and 3/10. All right, if you want to kind of put that together a little bit here, that would be a total shading in of 3/10.
Nice.
Man, we're rocking and rolling here.
Yeah, and it's neat because you can really see how it is 3 tens that are totally colored in there.
Yeah, and if we wanted to highlight 1 of the 10s, 2/10, and 3/10. You know, let's switch to the highlighter.
Yeah, that thing's working real good.
So let's go ahead and switch to our favorite color. And this
All right.
next one looks like a challenge here. D is 16/10.
Wait a minute.
16 of them, Max.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Well, wait. Okay, hold on. This isn't too bad because if you think about it, 16 is way more than 10, which means we can shade in one whole box over there.
Yeah, that whole box is how many tenths?
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love that you knew that one whole was 10 tenths. Are we done yet, though?
We are not done. We got to go 6 more.
All right.
Because we got to get to 16.
So we have 1,
11.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
And one more.
16.
Woo!
So there we go, 16 tenths.
That's pretty awesome. I
All right.
like that.
This next one looks a little hard. Should we skip it or just try it?
Let's do it.
Let's try it, all right.
Let's do it, man. We got this.
6/4.
I have no idea.
Okay. So let's go back to what we did in B, where we start off, because when we saw that we had 4 as a denominator, the 4 is the number at the bottom,
Right.
we knew that we were looking at as the whole was broken up into 4 equal parts.
4 pieces, yeah, 4
So
equal
let's
parts.
go ahead and do the same thing here and separate our equal parts. Like you said earlier, it kind of already looks like they're already done, right?
It does a little bit, yeah.
But now that we have our wholes broken up into fourths, we can shade in 6 of them.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No. So count with me. 1,
1, 2,
2,
3.
3,
You're getting good at the shading.
4,
2 more. 5.
5, and 6.
Nice. 6 fourths.
6 fourths.
That's really cool.
And when
yeah,
we look
got that.
and when we look at it, we can see that that's more than 1 whole,
Yep.
but less than 2 wholes.
Yes.
It's actually exactly 1/2. So it's 1. So 6 fourths looks to be exactly the same as 1 and 1/2.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So that was cool. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and compare.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, look at this. So 1/2 is greater than 3/10.
That makes sense.
So 1/2 is more. So we're looking at 1/2 and 3/10. So we're saying 1/2 is greater than 3/10.
Yeah, you can tell just by the way it looks.
Yep. So I think we're going to be using these to help us here. So let's
Okay.
just do a couple of them. For you at home, you can use the pictures that we created to help you do the rest of them. But let's just do A and B, and then we'll see what else we have going on here.
Sounds like a plan.
So 6 fourths and 1 and 1/2. So we have 6 fourths here
Yep.
and 1 and 1/2. It's funny because that's literally the conversation we were having as we were shading this in, is we were reflecting on that, and we said 6 fourths looks to be exactly the same as
1/2.
1 and 1/2. So that means they're going to be equal.
Yes, I should say 1 and 1/2. Yes. Very cool.
You're doing a great job, Max.
Thanks, man. I'm trying.
I'm really impressed with your fraction skills.
Woo!
All right, boys and girls. So the next one we're going to take a look at is, why don't you pick one? Let's do one more.
Let's go down to E for excellent.
E for excellent. So we have 3/10 and we have 1/4.
Okay.
So let's take a look and see what we have here. Oh boy. All right, so we have 3/10 and 1/4. So it's B and C.
Gotcha. This looks like it could be a little harder to figure out.
Oof, that is pretty tough. Can you tell from this picture alone?
Not really.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. What we can do with that 1/4 is something you said earlier. You said that 1/4 is equal to how much money?
A quarter.
A quarter, which is 25 cents. So if we shaded in 1/4 of this, we were able to see that that was also equivalent to 25 hundredths.
Oh.
So another way that we can take a look at this and compare them is if we did 25 hundredths.
That makes total sense.
So 25 hundredths is the same or equivalent to 1/4. And that would be that would be greater than or less than 3/10.
That would be less than 3/10.
It would be less than 3/10, because 3/10 is also, as we can see here, 30 hundredths.
That is so cool. I really like how the pictures help you to visualize it. It's very nice.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different strategies when we're working with fractions to be able to help you understand them a little bit better and kind of build on the conceptual understanding, because this is just the start. We can understand fractions, we can compare fractions, and then next, boys and girls, in 5th grade, you're going to be adding and subtracting fractions.
Whoa, cool.
Well, I don't know about you, Max, but I had a ton of fun today.
This was awesome. And we got to color. Hello. That's amazing. Well, boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in to this Math Homework Helper Short, and we hope to see you again next time. In the meantime, have fun with your math. Woo! Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.